Hey guys, big haul video tonight. And I know I've only been doing haul videos lately, but I've just been really busy, and I know during the holidays I always have all these ideas of things I want to do and I never get around to most of them. I'm gonna try to do some videos with my sister soon, but in the meantime, haul videos. I just got back from a road trip taking my mom home from Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna have to have her bring her back here next weekend for Christmas. So I'm doing a lot of traveling. And on the road, I did stop to get some blind boxes at that Hot Topic outlet. So we'll crack 3 of these open today. I did buy 3. Okay. Disney Afternoon blind boxes. Love the Disney Afternoon. My favorite thing ever. But anyway, let's talk about the various things I've picked up in the past few weeks. I did have that situation with my bank account. That did clear up. So I did finally get that TV I wanted. I still don't have a 4K player, but I got the TV, so I'm good to go. This is a cheaper end, but it looks good to me. I like it. Big improvement on the TV we had before, so cool. Okay, so we're gonna dial this one back to right before Thanksgiving. I went shopping probably the day before Thanksgiving, and went to Big Lots. I'm trying to remember because it's already been a while. Went to Big Lots, and let me see, what did I find there? Oh yeah, I found some Blu-rays, which is usually what I get at Big Lots. And I believe these were put out for Black Friday, but they were out a little early, and maybe I might have missed out on some really good ones, but these 3 I did find and I did pick up, and the prices were amazing. Joe Dirt on Blu-ray, $1.88. That's pretty good. And one of my favorite comedies, I'm not gonna lie. I love this movie. I haven't seen the sequel yet. I'm kind of scared to watch the sequel. I don't want it to make me sad. I know it's gonna disappoint me in some ways, or I mean, I heard Brandy died in the, in between this and the sequel or something. That's terrible. Not the actress, the character. Anyway, yeah, because they always do that just so they can make a sequel. They kill off the girlfriend. I hate that, or the wife, or whatever. Yeah, but love this movie. I am gonna see that sequel eventually. Great deal, Big Lots, $1.88. I gotta get back there, see if I missed anything. Or if they have anything new, What else? Cruel Intentions. This one was a little more. This one was $2.88. Can't beat that. Now, I've been hesitant to buy anything on DVD because if it's on Blu-ray, I want it on Blu-ray, and some things are not on Blu-ray, but I buy the DVD and then the next day the Blu-ray gets released. Now I'm having that issue with 4K. I'm buying these and I'm like, this better not come out on 4K tomorrow. But I used to have these on DVD, and eventually I had to get some rent money together and just had to get rid of a lot of my DVDs because I knew they were on Blu. So I'm excited to get these. This one, Cruel Intentions, I mean, I have always had the biggest crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar and Reese Witherspoon. So this is a movie I have to have around at all times. Especially, that's when I liked Reese the best. So yeah, $2.88, Big Lots, not bad. Also at Big Lots, 13 going on 30. Never seen this movie. My sister assures me it's a good movie. Jennifer Garner is the reason that I purchased this movie. I do like Jennifer Garner. So, that'll be interesting. What else? So, sticking with that day, I also went to Half Price Books. And I walked away with a couple of toys from Half Price Books. For one, they had Wonder Woman, the movie version, rock candy figure. You know I'm nuts for the rock candy figures these days. So this was very cool to find. Now the price is regular price. It's not a sale price or anything. Half price books. You can get some good deals on books, but if you're gonna buy toys or something, you're gonna pay regular price. So this is $9.99, but I hadn't gotten her yet, so I was really happy to get her. In the back you can see like the other DC Comics girls that they have. I have the Batgirl in purple, the Babstar Batgirl. I need Supergirl. I need the Comics Batgirl, Comics Wonder Woman, and Harley Quinn. But yeah, got this one. So pretty cool. And let's see what else from that day. Oh yeah, right over here on my desk. This is really cool. This just came out and I didn't know that it's pretty much everywhere. I mean, I saw a bunch of them at Toys R Us. I think I saw him somewhere else too, maybe GameStop, I'm not sure. But at the time I hadn't seen it anywhere, and I saw it at Big Lots. I mean, not Big Lots, I'm sorry. I saw this at Half Price Books, and I just snatched it up right away. This is Jareth, the Goblin King from Labyrinth. And, you know, this is not the first action figure. This is from McFarlane Toys, I believe. And way back when, I think NECA made some figures of Jareth and Hoggle, I believe. And they were considered pretty good at the time, but when I look at this one just blows them away. This is a really nice figure. He's got his mask, he's got his crystal ball, and he's got a little stand you can put him on that says Labyrinth. He does come off of the stand, and for a McFarlane figure, they're getting better because he's actually got good joints, posability. Usually with the McFarlane figures, they're just statues. I never really got that, but yeah, it looks like they're getting a little bit more toy-like, more action figure-like, and I appreciate that. Very cool, but you know what? I'll be really disappointed if they never come out with Sarah. So before I continue, guys, I do want to say, I don't think I ever showed this, but my Sarah Sanderson. This is my Sarah Sanderson from the, you know, the figural key rings, the Hocus Pocus figural key rings. And I did manage to get the whole set. And so, yeah, this was the last one I needed. And I just ordered them on eBay after I got to a certain point. I was just like, forget this. I'm going to keep getting the same characters. I need to complete my DuckTales set like that. But yeah, I ordered her and now I have them all. They look amazing. So yeah, let me continue now. So Thanksgiving happened. The TV I wanted, I got it before Thanksgiving, so we were able to enjoy it over Thanksgiving. I wanted it in time for the holidays. Could have waited, could have gotten something better, but you know, I wanted something for the holidays, and I'll replace it eventually. Okay, so so then it was Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving, and Black Friday, I did not leave the apartment. I was not gonna get into the whole craziness. I personally used to love Black Friday for like 2 years. There were like 2 years where you could go out on Black Friday and get free things. They would be giving you like door prizes, like free first 20 people at the store get free gift cards, right? And this would be like at 4 in the morning. You'd have to line up outside of whatever stores over in you know, at the mall or anywhere, you know. And JCPenney, they always had these little snow globes of Mickey Mouse. One time it was Winnie the Pooh. They did that for several years. They might still give those out, I don't know. And all you had to do was walk in at JCPenney before they ran out, and they usually lasted quite a while, and you'd get one of those. So so that was cool too. And you know, other stores might give you something when you walked in, or like I said, gift cards for the first 20 people. There were a lot of neat deals, neat freebies, and it was really cool. It made it like a big fun party, you know, being out there in the cold, bundled up, and it was very holiday. It was very festive. If you were out looking for an item sometimes, I mean, you know, as a toy collector, there's a certain amount of that hunt that you love. If you find it, if you don't find it, then you just get frustrated. But you know, there's a fun side of it. But then they started doing it earlier and earlier, and eventually it was Thanksgiving Day. I'm not going out on Thanksgiving Day, and people started getting killed at Walmart. It just got crazy. So I didn't do anything on Black Friday. So then the weekend. I don't know. I don't think I got anything after that. I guess I was pretty tapped out after the TV. Oh, but then I realized probably, I guess it was, I don't know if it was the same weekend or a weekend later. But anyway, figured out Coco was out and I didn't even notice. So I did go see Coco. I'll probably end up doing a review of it, even though it's kind of pointless because it's already been out for quite a while. I mean, simple review, you know, you leave crying. It's a great, amazing movie. But I do want to talk about it, and I want to talk about Frozen, well, I forget what the title is, but the big Frozen Christmas special before the film. But yeah, I'll try to do a review on that, and I'd like to go see The Disaster Artist very soon also. But anyway, so when I went to go see Coco, of course I left excited and I went to Toys R Us. And I already knew about these figures, but I wanted to get them, and here's what I ended up with. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 figures in this line, and there is also a large creature, a beast, an animal creature. And I don't have all the toys, but I did get these 2. This guitar actually comes with the skeleton here. And the little boy actually comes with his dog. So, yeah. This is what I first got that day. And then I went back and got some more. But these are excellent little action figures. I mean, they're not super collector adult quality, but they're better than they could have been. I've seen much worse. They have a little bit of a look of... These remind me of when McDonald's was at the top of their game with toys. But they're way better than that. But they have a hint of that. But like, the dog is amazing. The dog has some amazing articulation. And that he's got this like soft rubbery tongue. Freaking love it. And yeah, I mean, the kid maybe could have more of a neck. But it's a pretty good figure, you know. And the face on this skeleton is just great. Looks a lot like he does in the movie. Nice figures. I'm gonna get out of order here because I don't remember when I bought what. But I did go later on and pick up 2 more. I picked up. I'm forgetting the name. I think this kid's name is Miguel, and yes, that's correct. I picked him up with his skeleton makeup on, and this figure, I believe you can change his face, just like turning his head, you know, inside the hoodie there, and give him the human face. And this is his dog as a spirit animal, which is a little bit of a spoiler. You've probably seen this movie already if you wanted to. And on the back you can see there are a couple more figures that I still need, which are this dude up here and this lady up here, down here. And like I said, that big large animal. And I might pick those figures up, I might not. These were the main ones that I wanted. So something else I did was I went to the Disney store and I picked up a couple of ornaments. If you remember in my last haul video, I think it was the last one, I talked about how the ornaments were $10 each at the Disney store. They didn't have all the ones I wanted though. I went to a different Disney store at a different outlet mall, and I got this one, which I really wanted. This is from The Incredibles, of course, and you've got Violet and Dash in this bubble that is, of course, created by Violet with her powers. I really love that. I didn't have any Incredibles ornaments. This is super breakable. That's something I don't love, but I don't know. I mean, Well, they could have done it with plastic, I guess, but oh well. It's super cool. I just hope it never falls, because this is not going to last if it falls. But really gorgeous ornament of Violet creating a force field. And that's what's so cool, because they have other ornaments that are in these glass balls, but this one actually makes sense. And that's important to me. Especially if I'm going to buy something that's highly breakable. I won't be able to hang this one this year. Last year we did a Disney Christmas tree. This would have been perfect, but this year we're doing an old-fashioned, like, almost Victorian Christmas. So we're not going to be 100% Victorian, but it's going to be very much Santa Claus themed, and, you know, nativity, and just like, I guess our theme this year, and this was our mother's choice, is just Christmas. And I know that we're gonna lean towards Victorian. We're gonna get a plum pudding and everything, you know, but there's gonna be just, you know, regular Coca-Cola Santa and stuff like that on the tree and everything. Because I don't think we have that many Victorian ornaments. But, ooh, I dropped Jareth. Put him down here. This is the other ornament I picked up that day. And this is the one that it was kind of the ornament that I wanted the most this year. And it's Huey, Louie, and Dewey, playing musical instruments. Let me focus on that there. And I really wanted this because of the colors that they're wearing. As you can see, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, you can't even really say which one is which, even though, you know, Louie is, nowadays, he's the one in green, Huey's the one in red, Dewey's the one in blue. They kind of just started that with DuckTales, the original DuckTales. But, I mean, before that, it was just random. And you never knew which one was wearing green or red or blue, or sometimes, like in this case, Dewey, if that is Dewey, he's not wearing blue, he's wearing orange. There are some cartoons where they're just all wearing red. And I just find that interesting, and that's why I liked this, because it seemed very old school to me to see them not in their classic, like, DuckTales colors, but like going back to like the 60s and the 50s, when sometimes they did not wear the same red, blue, and green color scheme. And, you know, before that even. But yeah, I really like this one. But again, can't put it up this year. And highly breakable, all the Disney Store ornaments. So now we're going to talk about some stuff I picked up just the other day at Best Buy and Target. So for starters, went to Best Buy. Just looking around, didn't have anything particular in mind. I was kind of thinking I was going to look at maybe pick up season 2 of Star Wars Rebels, because I just finished watching season 1 and it was awesome. And of course the best part was Lando Calrissian episode, and then at the end they were teasing about this new character they were bringing in, and I really thought it was going to be Princess Leia, because I know she appears on the show, I'm pretty sure. But it wasn't. It was actually Ahsoka Tano. I know that's could be considered a spoiler, but I think the statute of you know, how long you have to say spoilers has passed already for season 1. Anyway, so anyway, went to Best Buy thinking maybe, you know, see if they have season 2 of Rebels, and didn't have anything else in particular in mind. But what I actually ended up getting, because they didn't have season 2, I actually ended up getting a steelbook I've been wanting for quite a while. The Fifth Element 4K steelbook. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch this, but I'm waiting for that 4K player I probably won't get for a couple weeks. And yeah, gorgeous steelbook, by the way. And I really love The Fifth Element. Great movie. So the other stuff I picked up there, at Best Buy were Blu-rays and a DVD from the bins. They had a few bins there, as they usually do, but I don't know, I feel like these might have been bins for Black Friday that were still left there. Not that they were enormously cheap, but I got some good stuff for $5.99 basically. The first thing that caught my eye was Disney's Invincible. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a sports fan. Football probably being the least that I would have any interest in. Not a fan, guys, but I will watch sports movies if they are Disney, because Disney will find a way to still make them engaging, and you know. But the real reason I picked this up, besides the Disney movie rewards points in there, is just the fact that I'm a Disney collector, and especially with Blu-rays and DVDs, I tend to want to have a complete collection. Now, I'm nowhere near a complete collection, but I've got a pretty impressive collection, especially for somebody who's not a member of the club, the Disney Movie Club, which I need to get on that already, I really do. But yeah, I picked this up for $5.99. It is very rare to find Disney anything DVD, Blu-ray at $5.99, so I jumped on it, especially Blu-ray, you know. I also picked up from the same bin a couple of comedies, The Wedding Crashers. Now, this movie, I haven't seen it in quite a while. It is totally hilarious. I'm trying to remember, oh, Isla Fisher. I was trying to remember her name. Isla Fisher in this movie, my perfect woman in this movie. Fantastic movie, totally love it. She does like to tie guys up. I'm not into that. I should say that. I don't want to be tied up. That's not my thing. If tying anybody up is part of what we do, it's got to be. I'd have to be doing the tying. I cannot be tied up. I don't like it. But anyway, yeah, the movie itself, hilarious movie. Isla Fisher, gorgeous in this, totally amazing in this. Great movie, excellent movie. Look forward to watching this. It's been quite a while. I also picked up Beerfest. The plastic is loose because honestly, I already watched it. I hadn't seen this in quite a while. Let me tell you guys, I don't even drink, and I find this movie hilarious. So, yeah, not bad for $5.99. I still need to get the other movies from this group, this comedy group. They did Super Troopers. I still need that. And they did a movie called I forget what it's called, but it's about a bunch of murders on an island, and it was really funny too. I really need to get that too. That's probably just on DVD. I don't know. Broken Lizard is the name of the comedy group, I guess, and I forget. Gosh, I forget the name of that movie, but it was a good movie also. And Laugh Olympics Volume 1. When I was a little kid, I would get up on Saturday mornings for cartoons. Sadly, that's something like kids nowadays don't have. It was a huge thing in the 80s and 90s. You would get up early on Saturday morning because that's when cartoons were on. They would also be on in the afternoons after school. And that was a big thing too. But Saturday mornings, the three major networks, and then eventually they had Fox. And it was, you know, Cartoon Network, I guess, kind of phased all this out. But for quite a while, even with Cartoon Network, I mean, you had the three major networks, and then you had Fox, and then you had the WB. Cartoons for like, until like almost till noon. Great stuff. And Laugh Olympics is one of the ones I used to watch way back when, like when I was really little. And I just loved it because it had like a bunch of the Hanna-Barbera characters all together. Even though I don't like sports, it was just great to see. I just loved all the different characters. You know, I basically watched any show with Scooby-Doo on it. And this had Yogi Bear and Scooby-Doo, and it was just fantastic. It even had the Flintstones, which made no sense. But yeah, $4.99 in the bin. This is not an ideal DVD because it has like 4 episodes, maybe 5. I don't know. No, I think it's just like 4. And there's like an episode of a Scooby-Doo show, Get a Clue, Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. I never really watched that one, but I'll be interested in seeing it. Yeah, it's, you know, it's not a true volume 1. It's not any kind of season 1. It is just 4 episodes. That's kind of disappointing. But I waited a long time. They did not come out with a season set. So I just finally broke down and bought it this time when I saw it there. There is a second volume, and I need to get that. I think it was an exclusive somewhere for a while, but I think you can get it now on Amazon or wherever else. And there is also a special like Scooby-Doo Scary Laugh Olympics or some kind of third disc DVD involving Laugh Olympics, but it's Scooby-Doo focused. And I think it has like a new episode. It might even have an episode that was newly created or something. It had some kind of gimmick to it. But anyway, yeah, so there's 2 more Laugh Olympic DVDs I need, but I'm really excited to watch this. And that was about it for that. And then I went to Target, yeah. So let me grab my Target stuff. Okay, guys, first up, went to Target. Had to get my Christmas Crunch. I get Christmas Crunch every year. During Halloween, I get the Monster cereals, which I picked up. I didn't show those this year, I don't think, but I don't know if I did, but I picked up all 3 of the Monster cereals like I always do. I wish they would continue to put out all 5 of the Monster cereals, but since they changed the flavors, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, at Christmas time, I always get Christmas Crunch. There are some other Christmas-themed cereals, but I just get Christmas Crunch. They have a Halloween Captain Crunch. I don't like that one very much, and it's kind of gross because it turns your cereal milk green. And that's supposed to be a gimmick, but it's just kind of gross. But I love regular Captain Crunch, and this is a lot like Crunch Berries. Basically, they have holiday-shaped like pieces, and they're just Crunch Berries. You know, it's like a Santa hat and a stocking and stars and Christmas trees, and they're Crunch Berries. But and I prefer plain ordinary Captain Crunch, but Crunch Berries is good too. So yeah, this is a huge box. I don't know, it's the only one they had. I picked it up at Target. Sometimes it's hard to find at other places, so Target has them. Huge box. I think it was like $2.50. I also picked up an action figure from Stranger Things, but this is not the same kind of Stranger Things action figures I got last time. This is a full-on 6-inch action figure, and they had 2 different characters. They had 11 and they had Chief Hopper. I should get Chief Hopper too. I probably will. But they're $19.99, which is standard for these kind of figures. And I think, who is this? McFarlane? McFarlane, who also did the Jareth figure, I believe. So yeah, and it's a really nice looking figure, and I like that it has the wig here. Because the other figure I have, which I have handy, cool. Here she is holding her waffle. Now she doesn't have her wig. They sell the one with the wig separately in a pack that is actually a con exclusive or something, which I'm gonna have to get on eBay at some point or something. I don't know. But yeah, happily this much larger one does have her wig, because I don't like to see her with this short hair. I like to see her with a wig. She looks sickly or something. But yeah, and but this does not have the box of Eggos. She does have a waffle, an Eggo waffle, but this one actually came with like a box, and that was pretty cool. I've got it here somewhere. I don't know. I've kind of got a mess on my desk right now. But yeah, the only thing is, I kind of wish that the wig head was separate. Because, I mean, like, was a whole head. Because this head has the bloody nose thing, and I don't always want her to have a bloody nose. But she also comes with a walkie-talkie, which I see has been shaken out of place, but doesn't matter because I'm going to open this. And she comes with a spare set of hands for holding. And she comes with, like I said, her waffle and her wig. And again, Chief Hopper, and you can see that the kids are coming soon. And also the Demogorgon will be a deluxe action figure. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I really need to get Chief Hopper. And he will come with a mug and a gun. Anyway, very cool. Yeah, so also from Target, I picked up, I think this was like $6, which is an odd price. Usually they're $5, but this is Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper, which I'll probably watch before going to bed right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this one, but it has other characters as well. Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw, Snagglepuss. Yeah, I love it when it has a bunch of the old characters together. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I recently got the Casper one, I think last Christmas, which does have Yogi Bear and all his friends also. And that's the one I always remembered watching and really loving as a kid. But this one should be interesting. And I did find Season 2 of Rebels at Target, so that was cool. So I'm going to watch this weekend. Season 3, I'll get later because that one is still higher priced. These ones are about $10 cheaper, Season 1 and 2, because they've been out for a while. I also finally got my 4K Cars 3. I actually liked Cars 3. I thought it was alright. Pretty good. Better than that. I thought it was good. And it's back to the Lightning McQueen story, so it's pretty cool. I think even the second one is pretty good. You just gotta, like, you know, you gotta not be so serious about it. It's it's just a fun movie. You know, they're NASCAR-ish. They can get a little rednecky for me, but you know, I mean, it's not Pixar's best stuff, but it's still really amazing stuff. It's Pixar. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting to watch that though for when I get my 4K player. Speaking of which, this is not new. I'm going to show you something that I got recently. As you know, I did do this in a haul video. This is my Stranger Things Blu-ray set. I got this at Target, but what I got like the other day when I went back is the 4K set. I had no idea that this was coming out or this was out. I don't know if this just came out like recently or if it came out at the same time. I don't think it came out at the same time. I never saw any of these. I was kind of frustrated when I found out this existed because I already spent enough money on the Blu-ray set, but I had to get this. It's 4K, it's Stranger Things. The packaging is gorgeous, just like the other, but they're different. And I was kind of like, I have to find this receipt and return it because now I have this one. But I don't know. I mean, they're both so cool. Even the back is different. One of them has a picture of the kids, and this one has a picture of Winona Ryder. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just going to keep them both. Because I love this one, but I really like the, you know, the packaging on this one. I can't just, you know, keep one. I got to keep them both. So there we go, and that was that. I guess that's about everything, guys. Except for those blind boxes. So let's get to opening those. Okay, guys. So I got 3 of these Disney Afternoon blind boxes, and I'm gonna open them now. Kind of already started with the plastic. Okay, let's peel this plastic off. And here is the gorgeous Disney Afternoon blind box. and your various characters that we could get from DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, and Rescue Rangers. Now, if you don't remember, I have a Kit Cloud Kicker from Tailspin, I have a Magica Dispel from DuckTales, and I have Dewey from DuckTales. So let's see what we've got in here. We got our black baggie. And we have Negaduck. I believe this is Negaduck. I can never remember when he looked like this, because as I remember, Negaduck in his red and yellow outfit, but this is the black and gray Negaduck, which was a thing, and I think this was like how he first looked, like early in the show, and then when he was created, like they split like the good and evil of Darkwing. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that episode, and I think he became Negaduck, unless this is just a totally different character. But yeah, and this is an exclusive, so very cool. Very cool to have this one. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that episode. I do have the DVDs. But yeah, that's awesome. This is not one that I had. So, and this is one of the exclusive figures. I don't know what that means, if it's just exclusive to Hot Topic, because that's where I bought it, or what. But I know that Hot Topic also has an exclusive Scrooge, and it's not the regular Scrooge, so yeah, I guess it's probably just exclusive to Hot Topic. But that's cool. I'm happy to have that one. So what else we got here? Okay, here's another one. Get this plastic off. And we have our first double. Another Negaduck, guys. Okay, it was inevitable. As an exclusive, surprised to get a double of this one at the same time, the same purchase, but here he is. And so I think, guys, I'm gonna make a little contest. Now, I hope some people will enter for this blind box mystery mini exclusive. I last did a contest for a Dewey, and nobody entered for my Dewey keyring, so now nobody gets the Dewey keyring. Before that, I gave away a Dewey keyring, and we had a winner. I'm gonna try again, and eventually we'll get back to the Dewey keyring. I've also got a Flintheart Glom Gold keyring I'm gonna try to give away. But yeah, for the win for the Negaduck figure, let me think. Let me think of a question related to Darkwing Duck. While I think about that, I have another package to open here. Let me get the plastic off. I'm going to take this off, or open it. And we have our little black baggie. And that's very cool. We have Darkwing Duck's girlfriend, Morgana. Now, Morgana has a last name, so here's what we're gonna do. If you want to win Negaduck, write down below, comment on the video what Morgana's last name is. Now remember, this isn't to win Morgana, because I'm keeping Morgana. I'm very happy to have Morgana. I've never had anything of Morgana before. Nothing of Morgana has ever existed before, to my knowledge. So I'm super excited about Morgana. So if you know her full name, you can write that down in the comments. From everybody who comments with her name correctly, I will draw a name and you will win my extra Negaduck. Okay, we're gonna try that this time, guys. I hope some people enter. It's a very cool little figure. I really love these. I'm looking forward to getting more of these. I really want a Scrooge. I want to know where else they have them, because I want to know where I can get the regular Scrooge, because this one, I think at Hot Topic, it's the Scrooge in the pile of money wearing his swimsuit, and it's like an exclusive. But I want the regular Scrooge. I want both of them. I love Scrooge. My favorite fictional character is Scrooge McDuck. But anyway, guys, so that is almost all of my haul video. I've got one more thing. Hang on. Okay, here is one more thing for my haul video, or three more things technically. This was a Christmas gift that our mom gave us early so that we can enjoy them over the holidays. A couple of adult coloring books and a huge container of crayons from Crayola. This is a 152 set. 152 crayons. I've said over the past couple of years how I always had wanted like one of those 64 crayon boxes when I was a kid. I never had one, and they had the pencil sharpener on the side, and it's like a nostalgia thing now. I always wanted that, never got it. So our mom got us this year. We each got one, and those coloring books. So we're gonna enjoy those over the holidays, you know, just taking some time to chill out and color by the fire. She got herself a set too. You know, it's a big thing nowadays, adult coloring books and stuff. Let me show you the coloring books so you know what I mean when I say adult coloring books, because I don't mean Playboy coloring books. This is the kind of stuff I mean. Okay, so this is a Night Before Christmas coloring book, and basically, well, actually, this is a pretty standard coloring book. I mean, it's not actually an outline. It's very nice art. Usually, adult coloring books are about well, they're kind of abstract designs with like a ton of pattern details. Actually, most of them don't appeal to me. This one I do like, because these are like regular coloring pages. So, you know, this is kind of an everybody coloring book, but they do have a lot of adult coloring books right now. And they're very nice, but most of them are like patterny things. And here's another one. And this is A Christmas Carol. Now that's a pretty unique thing to have to color, and this one does do the pattern thing more. And this is how a lot of adult coloring books are, but often they're way more abstract than even this. To where you're like, here you're coloring like the decorations and things. But there's also characters and stuff. It's just the detail, I guess, that makes it an adult coloring book. But it's very cool, really beautiful stuff. Look at that haunting picture. Another thing you might see as an adult coloring book, I was at Walmart last year, and they had a coloring book of the movie Die Hard. And it wasn't for kids, you know? It was a straight up coloring book, but obviously it wasn't for kids. It was Die Hard. And it was pretty cool. Now, it didn't have any foul language in it or anything, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with those. Very cool stuff. Looking forward to coloring them. And so that's about it, guys. That is up to speed with everything I've purchased recently, which is quite a lot. And remember, you can enter that contest. You can win my extra Negaduck. Just write down in the comments Morgana's full name from the TV show DuckTales, and you may be a winner. We will put your name in a drawing if you're correct. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'll talk to you later, before Christmas. See ya.